Hello, everybody. Part 2 continued on the provisional death counts for coronavirus disease 2019 COVID-19. So we were just on one of the last tables there for camaraderies, and we were on the circulatory diseases, on the other diseases of the circulatory system. And then we'll just go over, so the first number is all ages, the next number is 0 to 24, the next number is 25 to 34, the next number 35 to 44, the next number 45 to 54, the next number 55 to 64, the next number 65 to 74, the next number 75 to 84, and the last number is 85 years and over. So, and then the first thing is the code, what they're calling it coded as. So, other diseases of the circulatory system coded as I00 bracket I09, and then I26 bracket I43, and I51 and I52 and I70 bracket I99, with the first number of 10,764 to 51 to 51 to 116 to 253 to 610 to 1,422 to 2,419 to 2,678 to 3,215. And we have sepsis, coded as A40 bracket A41, with the first number of 17,613 to 44 to 164 to 432 to 1,327 to 3,089 to 4,879 to 4,416 to 3,262 to malignant neoplasms, coded as C00 bracket C97, with the first number of 8,856 to 32 to 40 to 109 to 334 to 1,204 to 2,324 to 2,658 to 2,155 to diabetes, coded as E10 bracket E14, with the first number of 31,483 to 51 to 208 to 718 to 2,158 to 5,240 to 8,518 to 8,287 to 6,203. Obesity, coded as E65 bracket E68, with the first number of 7,134 to 97 to 345 to 768 to 1,257 to 1,788 to 1,735 to 892 to 252. Alzheimer's disease, coded as G30, with the first number of 6,874 to 0 to 0 to 0 to 2 to 57 to 453 to 2,032 to 4,330. Vascular and unspecified dementia, coded as FO1 and FO3, with the first number of 21,665 to 0 to 0 to 2 to 24 to 328 to 2,335 to 6,430 to 12,846, and renal failure, coded as N17 bracket N19, with the first number 16,966 to 23 to 141 to 361 to 1,095 to 2,579 to 4,395 to 4,438 to 3,932. Intentional and unintentional injury, poisoning, and other adverse events, coded as S00 bracket T98, V01 bracket X59, X60 bracket X84, X85 bracket Y09, Y10 bracket Y36, Y40 bracket Y89, U01 bracket U03. The first number of 6,402 to 50 to 175 to 223 to 396 to 784 to 1,249 to 1,531 to 1,994, and all other conditions and causes residual, coded as A00 bracket A39, A42 bracket B99, D00 bracket E07, E15 bracket E64, E70 bracket E90, F00, FO2, FO4 bracket G26, G31 bracket H95, K00 bracket K93, L00 bracket M99, N00 bracket N16, N20 bracket N99, O00 bracket O99, P00 bracket P96, Q00 bracket Q99, R00 bracket R08, R09.0, R09.1, R09.3, R09.8, R10 bracket R99, with the first number of 95,926 to 326 to 873 to 1,954 to 5,275 to 13,049 to 22,506 to 25,092 and to 26,843. And then another note, and some of these notes might be repeated, so bear in mind with me and all that. I'm still reading the page as I see it. Note, number of conditions reported in this table are tabulated from deaths received and coded as of the date of analysis and do not represent all deaths that occurred in that period. Data for this table are derived from a cut of the NVSS database taken at a particular time, separate from other surveillance tables on this page, which are tabulated on the date of update. As a result, the total number of COVID-19 deaths in this table may not match our surveillance tables on this page. Data during the period are incomplete because of the lag in the time between when the death occurred and when the death certificate is completed, submitted to NCHS, and processed for reporting purposes. This delay can range from 1 to 8 weeks or more. 1. Contributing conditions to the death were identified using the International Classification of Diseases, 10th revision ICD-10. Deaths involving more than one condition, e.g. deaths involving both diabetes and respiratory arrest, were counted in both totals. To avoid counting the same death multiple times, the numbers for different conditions should not be summated. And 2. Deaths with confirmed presumed COVID-19 coded to ICD-10 code U007.1. Excess deaths. See the NCHS excess death data visualization. This data visualization presents data on weekly counts of all-cause mortality by jurisdiction of occurrence. Counts of deaths in the most recent weeks are compared with historical trends to determine whether the number of deaths in recent weeks is significantly higher than expected. You can all go directly to the site for the link there and click on all these things for download and other things like that if you want. State and country data files, weekly counts of deaths by state and select causes, final data for 2014 to 2018, weekly counts of leading causes of death based on final underlying cause of mortality data for years 2014 to 2018, provisional data for 2019 to 2020, weekly counts of leading causes of death based on provisional underlying cause mortality data for 2019 to 2020, updated weekly, provisional COVID-19 death counts in the United States by country. This file includes deaths involving COVID-19 coded to ICD-10 code U07.1 and the total death per county. Counties included in this table had 10 or more COVID-19 deaths at the time of analysis. And then understanding the numbers. Provisional death counts on COVID-19. Provisional death counts deliver the most complete and accurate picture of lives lost to COVID-19. They are based on death certificates, which are the most reliable source of data and contain information not available anywhere else, including comorbid conditions, race and ethnicity, and place of death. How it works. The National Center for Health Statistics, NCHS, uses incoming data from death certificates to produce provisional COVID-19 death counts. These include deaths occurring within the 50 states and the District of Columbia. NCHS also provides summaries that examine deaths in specific categories and in greater geographic detail, such as deaths by county and by race and Hispanic origin. COVID-19 deaths are identified using a new ICD-10 code. When COVID-19 is reported as a cause of death or when it is listed as probable or presumed cause, the death is coded as U07.1. This can include cases with or without laboratory confirmation. Why these numbers are different. Provisional death counts may not match counts from other sources, such as media reports or numbers from county health departments. Counts by NCHS often track 1 to 2 weeks behind other data. Death certificates take time to be completed. There are many steps to filling out and submitting a death certificate. Waiting for test results can create additional delays. States report at different rates. Currently, 63% of all U.S. deaths are reported within 10 days of the date of death, but there is a significant variation between states. It takes extra time to code COVID-19 deaths. While 80% of the deaths are electronically processed and coded by NCHS within minutes, most deaths from COVID-19 must be coded by a person, which takes an average of 7 days. Other reporting systems use different definitions or methods for counting deaths. Things to know about the data. Provisional counts are not final and are subject to change. Counts from previous weeks are continually revised as more records are received and processed. Provisional data are not yet complete. Counts will not include all deaths that occurred during a given time period, especially for more recent periods. However, we can estimate how complete our numbers are by looking at the average number of deaths reported in previous years. Death counts should not be compared across states. Some states report deaths on a daily basis, while other states report deaths weekly or monthly. State vital record reporting may also be affected or delayed by COVID-19 related response activities. For more detailed technical information, visit the Provisional Death Counts for Coronavirus Disease 2019 COVID-19 Technical Notes page, which is right there at the bottom. And there's a big download PDF version button thingy there at the bottom as well. And there you have it. So it says page last reviewed September 30th, 2020. Content source is National Center for Health Statistics. So hopefully you enjoyed that, everybody. It'd be awesome if you leave me with some comments. Of course, hit the bell and subscribe. That'd be great. And we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Thanks a lot. Roll till the wheels fall off, and we'll keep on going. Thanks, everybody. Bye. We'll see you in the next one. Hang in there, and enjoy the rest of your year.